Hi friends, welcome to Kodai Linux. This session we are going to learn about SCD. SCD stands for Stream Editor. It's a non-interactive editor. So as a part of SCD part 1, we are going to learn SCD command syntax and SCD addressing. There are two types of addressing, namely line addressing and context addressing. Then prime options of SCD, vital actions of SCD. So these are the concepts that we are planning to learn in this session. So let us move on to the command prompt and start working with SCD. First, to begin with SCD syntax. Okay, even before looking at SCD syntax, let me once again repeat. SCD stands for Stream Editor. It's a non-interactive editor, meaning, see, whatever editing we can do with VI, we can do very well with SCD, and more than that. By more than that, I mean to say there are a lot of more actions we can do with SCD than with VI. So we can do whatever we do with VI, we can very well do with SCD also. Whatever editing operations we do with VI, we can very well do with SCD, but non-interactively and much more than that. Okay, so that's why we call SCD as a non-interactive editor. Non-interactive editor means what? Just by issuing the command, we can do the editing operations on a file or a set of files with the help of SCD command. So what is the advantage of non-interactive editing? The advantage of non-interactive editing is that it can be faster. See, just imagine opening a very big file of some around 1 million records, opening it and then going to a particular line, changing, doing some editing operation, going to some other line, doing some editing operation, and so on, finally saving it. Okay, so this would take quite some amount of time. Okay, but the same action just with a command line, we would be able to do it much easier in a flexible way with SCD non-interactively. Okay, interactive task takes more time than performing the task non-interactively. Okay, so that is the advantage of the non-interactive SCD being non-interactive. Okay, so now let us look at the syntax of SCD. So SCD syntax is like SCD followed by options if any, followed by within a pair of quotes SCD script, followed by one or more files. Okay, let us see what that SCD script contains. Let us look at the further detailing of the SCD script. SCD script is actually, it contains two parts. One is the address part and another is the action part. There are two parts in the SCD script, address and the action. At which address in the file the SCD has to act upon and what action it has to perform. Okay, so as far as address is concerned, there are two kinds of addressing. One is line addressing and the another is context addressing. There are two types of addressing, line addressing and context addressing. It's very simple. Line addressing is addressing with the help of the line numbers in the input file, by specifying the line numbers in the input file. Context addressing is addressing with the help of by specifying the patterns in the input file. Okay, so this is the difference between the line addressing and context addressing. So SCD supports both line addressing as well as context addressing. Okay, so let us start working with these one by one. Okay, fine. Now first let us begin with the actions. What are the various actions we can do with SCD? What if I want to print certain lines from a file? Okay, let us suppose from the ps-ef output I want to print only those lines, okay, which contain my user ID. Okay, what does it do? It displays all the lines. See, I wanted to get only my lines, but you look at certain lines. This line, if you see, for example, This doesn't contain Murali at all, but still it is displaying it. So what went wrong? The thing is that SCD, what does it do means, by default, the default action is that it will print all the lines. Okay, all the lines from the file. But if you explicitly specify print all the Murali lines, what will happen, it will print all the lines, and whatever line contains a pattern, as I have asked it to print it, it will print twice. Once again, one more time it will print. See, let us see here, 2054, the process with the PID 2054, there is only one line, but it shows us two lines. 2062, two lines, 2079, two lines, and so on and so forth, right? So how to suppress this default behavior of SCD? For suppressing the default behavior of this SCD, you need to issue a special option known as -n option. So -n option suppresses the default behavior. Now if you see, it displays only the processes belonging to Murali, right? Okay, whatever addressing we have done now, that is a context addressing, right? See, I have addressed, that is, I have, as a part of addressing, what I have given? I have given a pattern. So meaning that whatever input SCD receives, from that input file, so input file it receives from pipe, right? So whatever input file it receives, okay, in each and every line of the input file, in the each and every line of the input file, what it should check? It should check for the matching pattern Murali. So whichever lines contain the matching pattern, then on those lines it has to take the action. What action it has to take? Print. But why we have given the -n option? -n option is to suppress the default behavior of SCD. What is the default behavior of SCD? SCD by default, it takes the action like printing all the lines. So if you are specifying once again print all the Murali lines, what it will do? It will print all the lines, but the lines containing the pattern Murali, it will print those lines, each and every that line twice. Okay, so to suppress that default behavior, we are specifying the -n option. Okay, so this is the context addressing. Okay, next let us look at the line addressing. Okay, I have a file called ls-l insurance details.txt. okay, head -30 insurance details.txt. okay, so first 30 lines I have printed. Okay, now what I will do, cat -n insurance details.txt. this I am piping it to head -30. so it prints first 30 lines of the file insurance details.txt. so now what I want to do, from among these 30 lines I want to print 21st line to 25th line. So what I will do, SCD, okay, -n, because I am giving the print action, then 21, 30, 21, 25, okay, P. Okay, see, it is printing the, it is selecting and printing the 21st line to 25th line, this SCD. Okay, so SCD, this is the line addressing that is specified with the SCD. So I believe you would have understood about like what is line addressing, what is context addressing, and what is the action P, and when we are issuing the action P, what is the default behavior of SCD as far as printing the output is concerned, and how to suppress that default behavior and thus getting the right output we need. Now let us proceed with the other actions. Okay, next let us look at the action. Okay, action Q. Okay, so what is the purpose of the action Q? Okay, so we have like this. Let us suppose that I want to print all the lines from this file, but till the record wherein the insurance ID is 100424. Only till that record I want to display. After displaying till that record, then I want to quit. I want SCD to terminate. So I want SCD to print only up to 100424. Is there any action which would exactly take care of this? Maybe one thing I can do is that 1, 20. That is not I want to do. Okay, but I want to I have a like I have an information like what is the insurance, till which insurance ID I need to print. So in that case, addressing from one to that particular thing would take more time. I have to, maybe this may not be a very small file, it may be a million records. Okay, so there somewhere down the line, this particular required record would be there. So finding out which line it is and then giving 1 comma that line, that would be really a cumbersome task. So is there any action which should exactly print up to that particular line? The information that I have is that what is the name of the file and what is the pattern, what is the line wherein I want to look for this particular pattern. So till which line I need to print. For that I have the pattern information. Okay, so till the line containing this pattern it has to print, then it has to quit. So there is an action called queue. This action would exactly do what I need. Okay, so what I do, just I take this now with SCD. Okay, I am giving context addressing. So what is the line, what is that pattern? 100424, right? And then queue. So what SCD will do when I give something like this, it will print till the line containing the pattern 100424. Just after printing the line containing the pattern 100424, SCD will quit. Okay, that is what SCD does. See, if you can see, yes, it is printing till the line containing the pattern 100424. After printing that line, the SCD just quits. What if my requirement is that I want to delete a set of lines as per my need? So let us see how do we do the delete action. I believe you would have understood about the queue action. What is the purpose of the queue action? So you can do this queue action or using a line addressing also, like 14Q within double quote. See, context addressing you always give it within a pair of forward slash, right? And line addressing you would be just giving with the line number. Okay, so that is the difference between, that is how SCD makes out the difference between line addressing and context addressing. See, let us suppose the same queue action I want to give by using the line number. So I can very well do that, like okay, same line number 16, just give 16Q. It will understand that this 16 is a line number. Okay, fine. So but if it is context addressing, you need to specify within a pair of forward slashes. Okay, 100357, it will print till the line containing the pattern 100357. Okay, so this is the action queue. Next, if you want to delete a line or a set of lines containing a particular pattern or using the line addressing, then what do you do? Okay, so the first 30 lines I have printed. Okay, I want to delete the line containing the pattern 100426, let us suppose. Then what I do, SCD, then 100426 D. So the action D would delete the line. Okay, now I have done the context addressing, right? I am deleting by specifying the pattern within a pair of forward slash. Okay, so look at the output. In this output, do we have this 100426? See, after 100425, 100426 is supposed to be there. No, it is not there. After 100425, 100252 is there, correct? So that is there, but 100426 is not there. One more thing we need to understand is that, see, when I have given like this, okay, SCD will not take action on the file because SCD is receiving the input from the head through the pipe, and it will take action on the buffer. In the buffer, the line containing the pattern 100426, it will remove from the buffer and then display the remaining output. So that doesn't mean that if you are directly giving the file, it will remove it. No, not at all. Okay, so I believe you would have understood about this context addressing, right, wherein I want to delete. Okay, now coming to our point. Okay, I just told you that it will take action on the buffer. It will not change the file. The file would be intact. See, that doesn't mean that only if SCD receives from the pipe it will behave like that. No, even if you are directly giving the file name as argument also, SCD will SCD will fetch that file's contents into the buffer, and whatever editing it has to do, it will do it on the buffer, and then it would display the output on the monitor. Okay, so it would be working with in the context of the buffer, not the file. So it will not do the file editing. Okay, let us understand that. Okay, see, now let me once again give head minus 30. So what we tried to remove 100426, right? Correct, 100426. Let us see whether the record with 100426 is still there. Yes, it is there. It means that it has not removed it from the file. Okay, now let us suppose I am giving something like this. Okay, 100426 D, then the name of the file, insurance details.txt. So I am trying to remove the record with the insurance ID 100426 from the file. Okay, so it displays all the lines, but the line containing the pattern 100426, okay, would not be there in this output. Okay, the line containing the pattern 100426 would not be there in the thing, in this output. Look at this. Okay, let us just go up and check it. Okay, 100. See, see, 100426 is the 22nd record, right? Okay, it was not there, right? See, let me just show you. Okay, what I will do. Okay, cat minus n. Okay, just check over 100425 100252. So 100426 is not there, so it is removed from the context of display. What if I want to remove the record containing the insurance ID 100426 from the file itself? I want the file to be affected by this SCD command. Then what I need to do is that I need to do something called as in place editing. What is it called as in place editing? How do you do that in place editing? You do the in place editing by specifying the option -i. Okay, -i is for doing the in place editing, that is editing in place. In that particular place, in that particular record, you want to go and do the editing. Okay, that is the meaning of in place editing. Okay, so once I specify the in place editing option, it no more displays the output on the scope of the output is no more the monitor. Okay, it will not display the output on the monitor, but it will silently do the editing operation in the file and return you the control back. How do you know that this file has been edited? So what we have done, actually we have removed the line with the insurance ID 100426. Now let us see whether that line is there in this file. So it was 22nd line, right? Now 22nd line has become 100252. So after 100425, 100426 was there, but now it is no more there, meaning that line has been removed. The line containing the insurance ID 100426 has been deleted because you have specified the in place editing option. Okay, fine. So SCD provides this option, with the help of which you can do the editing in place. Okay, next, what if I want to insert a line before a particular line? I want to insert a line. My requirement is that I want to insert a line before a particular line. How do I do that? Let us see that. Okay, let us suppose before the current second line I want to insert a line. So how do I do that? It's very simple. SCD. Okay, maybe in the context of the output I want to do that. Okay, then what I do? Head cat -n. Okay, insurance details.txt, head -30. Okay, maybe before the current first line, for current second line I want to insert, let us suppose SCD. Okay, 2i. 2i means 2 means second line, or I can specify the context addressing also. Within a pair of / I can give 100242 or 2i. So before second line insert, what to insert? Okay, this is new line. This is the new line. Or let me insert something, okay, something which is relevant. Okay, 100555. Okay, colon 3 December. Okay, 20. Okay, colon, and something urban, colon. Okay, New York, colon. Okay, west, colon. Okay, New York is east. Okay, east, colon. Okay, then something 1617550, colon. Okay, frame something. Okay, we'll give a form, colon, no, colon, yes. Okay, and then retail something we need to give, right? Frame and then form. Okay, and then form, frame, form, no, yes. So this is what I want to insert. Okay, anyhow I am inserting only in the context of the output, right? So fine, look at it, see, look at the output of this. Okay, so the first line and the second line, what I have inserted, 100555. See, 100555. Okay, then this entire thing. Okay, because even before SCD, okay, I have executed cat and head, so that is not prefixed with the line numbering. Okay, that is fine. So when SCD receives the input, okay, from the pipe, it would be like 1 2 3 4 5 everything. So, and before the current second line I inserted just in the context of the output, it would display. So it has displayed the line that I have inserted. Fine, so that's working fine. But how do I do this? How do I edit it in the file? Again, the in place editing. Okay, but if you want to do the in place editing, don't work on the pipe, then it won't know, SCD won't know which file to edit, right? So we should not work on the pipe, we should work on the file directly if you want to do the in place editing, right? So in in place editing I want to do the same thing, like I want to insert this particular line, then I need to work on the file directly. Okay, now let us do the in place editing, wherein we want to insert a line before a particular line. So what I do, I remove all these things. Okay, and I directly specify. And one more thing, what I do, I need to specify the in place editing option -i. Then I need to specify insurance details.txt. Okay, now it would do the in place editing. Now look at this file's contents now. Yes, is it not inserted? Yes, this one, the record with the insurance ID 1005555 has been inserted before the current second record. Earlier the second record was this, so I have given 2i. So before the earlier second record, now this has been inserted. So this new record has become the second record now, and the other one, the previous second record, has been pushed to the third record, right? So this is as far as insert is concerned. With insert we have done the in place editing. Next let us look at yet another option, append. What if I want to append, okay, a line after a particular line? Okay, insurance details.txt. Maybe after the line containing 100252, okay, I want to append a line. Okay, after the line containing the pattern 100252, I want to append a line. What I do? A cd, okay, hyphen I. Maybe I want to do the in place editing. Okay, or I just want to show you how the append works. Okay, so I will just do it in the context of the output. Okay, SCD, okay, 100252, then append. Okay, meaning what? The address I have given the context addressing the line containing the pattern 100252. After that line, append. Append what? This is new appended line. So you can append actually anything very relevant. Okay, so for saving the time, I've just given this is new appended line. You can specify any relevant line. Okay, and then you can give insurance details.txt. Now it has appended only in the context of the output, right? Only in the context for seeing the output, no, easily, no. What we'll do again, we'll do something like head -30, then insurance details.txt, SCD, okay, (100252) append. This is newly appended line. Okay, if I do it on the whole file, then I have to go up and then look for that. Okay, so better I will do like this so that I can quickly show you, okay, how it happens. 100. So after the line containing the pattern 100252, after that line, append. What to append? Whatever I have given here. This is newly appended line. Okay, see, after the line containing the pattern 100252, it has appended this. Okay, so this is the append action. Okay, so with this, let us conclude this session. Okay, so there are a lot more to see in SCD, so we would be continuing with that as a part of the part 2. Okay, so I believe you would have understood whatever we have seen in this session. Okay, thank you. We will see again in our next session. I want to just put across a social message: sow the seed of positivity and you will always reap positivity. So always be positive, always be positive, so that you can always win in the game of the life. And even failure and success is a part of life. Even you are able to face the failure and then get over it. So that is what positivity will always give you. So with that message, I would conclude this session. Okay, so you can please subscribe to the channel so that you keep on getting the frequent updates. And if you like this video, you can always put a like for it, so that it would be a motivation for me, and then it would be motivation for others also to watch the channel. Okay, thank you, take care, bye bye.